Yes guys, I'm back with another one. Hope you all had a good Christmas. I did. Great time to spend with the family. Kids got everything they wanted, I got everything I wanted. And today I'm going to be having a little look at BTC, see what's been going on over the holidays, because I haven't really been doing much. See if there's any trades out there that we can get involved in, see what's going on. Let me just close this down 1 second. BTC dominance, have a look at USDT dominance, and let's just go through a few charts today, guys. Let's get straight into it then, huh? So I'm going to go on to USDT dominance, having a little look at this. As we can see, I had a trend line in. I think that's a daily, if I'm being honest. Yep. We've got a daily trend line in there. Also, we've got, you know, these are the moving averages that I use, 20 and a 200. We are below that still. This is the 20 coming underneath, having a little look at that. You know, it's come back down there and I've tested this trend, possibly coming back up to this other bigger trend that was on the daily. You know, if we do get a retest of that trend, we're probably going to fall a little bit, retest again. If we break this, see how I see it, if we come up, retest, fall, retest. If we break that, you know, it's max pain for alts. We know this. If we do the opposite and do that, come down into here and break this one, which will probably be down here by now, and break this, then yeah, we could see that down into there. But, you know, that could be potential, you know, market bottom for USDT dominance, where people are going to start to take most of the profit down in here. You know, your long-term hold, your spot bags. So that's what I'm looking at on USDT dominance at the minute. So keep an eye on these two levels. You know, you can see the levels, pause the video, have a little look. BTC dominance on the daily is declining, but it's declining. There's your two trends in motion at the minute. We've also got BTC declining as well. We've also got that 20 moving average coming over like this. You know, and we could see something like that. Retest this trend line here. I will analyse from there. Once we get to here, I will have a little look. We've still got this fair value gap in here between 85 and 81, which will line up with this perfectly. Could be a longing opportunity there. We still, you know, let's address the elephant in the room, the CME gap. I'm not saying it is going to get filled, but it's not being filled. We've still got your 200-day moving average moving up this way. We have got your 20 that's crossed down and is facing down. You know, this could do something like this. By the time this catches up to it, that's aligning with this zone here. You know, the CME gap, that aligns with that gap there. You know, I'm not saying that we're going to come any further down, but that, doing that, aligns. And then by the time that aligns, these are probably going to be doing something like this. By the time it aligns, that's what your moving averages are going to be doing at that time. And we're probably going to get a bit of a ping pong in this zone from here ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, and then potentially you move up to your top of the market around these areas. Keep an eye on them. That's my personal opinion of this. You know, we are losing this value area at the minute. Let's try and get rid of some of these drawings. You can, like I say, you can pause the video, have a little look for yourself, see what you think. Let's get another volume profile up from the bottom of this move, which is around 48. So this move here, there is a high volume node here, which I have mentioned previously. You know, we could just do a bit of a sideways chop. I'm not saying it's going to go all the way into February. I'm just showing the drawing that I'm looking at the minute. Losing this could potentially see us drop to this zone. You know, that's a low volume node in there. This here is your next high volume node. Weak volume, weak volume. This here would line up perfectly with it at the minute. So if we can get below that, then yeah, we are going to dip. Because this low volume area here, it's not really attracting much at the minute. So that's something to keep an eye on. Let's remove these drawings. And like I say, if we do something like that, your opportunities are going to be endless. So just remember, this is not a bad thing for it to retrace into here. A bad thing would be for it, you know, people think, oh, I need to get long, I need to get long, I need to get long, I need to get long. Yeah, stack your orders down. You know, when it comes into it, push back up, comes into it, push back up, comes into it, push back up. You know, then start stacking your orders down on the way down. It's pointless stacking your orders on the way up. You might as well stack while you're coming down in your spot bags. That's what I'd be looking at to doing anyway. And that's probably what I am going to do. Ethereum, same sort of thing in Ethereum. We've got your trend in motion. Where'd you cross here? And I'm not saying these crosses work all the time, because they don't. You've just got to analyse it the best way you can. You know, this falling down below here, people probably would have gone short. You know, your stop's going to be there. It's whipped out your stops, come back down, ping-ponged around, and then dipped. So if your initial target in Ethereum was here, you got stopped out there, and then you've watched ETH run. Say you went from there, you know, a good 30% dip that you've not got back involved with because you were worried what it were going to do. I see it all the time. So we had another trend here in Ethereum. You know, falling below that trend line, it would a decent shorting opportunity. But if you'd have been smart enough when it did that, you would have moved your stops to break even. So if you got stopped out at break even and it came back down to this zone, then yeah, you can take another short. We've got another trend in motion at the minute. I think this is the big weekly trend that we're in at the minute. And we have broke above that, but we did come back down really, really fast. So, you know, like I say, we have got another trend in motion at the minute in Ethereum, right here. That's what I'm looking at. That's on your daily. Losing this could give you a nice shorting opportunity. If we lose that, and that starts to come over like this, it's coming over like this, you know, you've got a nice shorting opportunity. Possibly back to the POC, which is around 2.6. So I know there's a lot of groups out there, and they're like, oh, I'm long in Ethereum here, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, short term, perfect. Lovely trade to long. You know, when it's hit that trend line in motion, we've hit the trend, and we pushed, what, 14%. At the minute, there's also another confluence there on the daily. That's a big bearish fair value gap. This has been tagged. This was a bullish fair value gap here. Here. And here. There's your bullish. Let me just tidy that up. There were your bullish fair value gap. Came into it. Trend lines there. So you just see what it is with trading. You've got to add layers of confluence to make your trade a good trade. You know, it's not always about being right. You know, you're going to be wrong sometimes. But the higher probability trades are when you've got things that are lining up together. This here, what I've just shown you, we've got a gap there. Oh, when it wants to. A gap there. A gap there. And also another gap there. Which aligns with the POC. So I'm adding layers to my trades. So I can see, is this going to be a good trade? Has it got the potential to do what I want it to do? So me looking at that, that aligns up perfectly with the POC, where we're at. So, like I've said, this is not going to be a bad thing coming to here. This is a good thing coming to here. Because then we can look at thinking about going long. And the reason I'm looking at that is we've also got a low volume node there, but we've got a high end volume node here at the POC. We've got a lot of volume here. If we fall and come into here, then we are going to see it drop to the next volume area. Food for thought. Have a little look. They're my areas that I'm looking at. They're the areas that I'm interested in. So we'll have a little scan through total while we're at it. So these are the monthly areas, what I've had lined up. We've got your 20 dropping down, moving average. We've rejected this monthly area and we're still inside the monthly zone. You know, we could do something like that, sweep, hold, and then go. So, you know, that's something to look at as well. We've also got, let's have a little look. You've got your 200 coming up here. We've got a trend in motion. See that trend there where we brought down? See, that's your trend at the minute. That is your trend. If we lose it, we're coming into here. Some added confluence to help us stay above it is this. Your 200 moving average. That's potentially where we're going to end up getting down to. This will then perfectly line up. If, you know, we start to do this, and I'm not saying moving averages are the, you know, the done of everything, but if we get something like that, and then we start to curl back up in this zone here, then yeah, your longs are going to be back in play. I'm not saying it's going to take until February or whatever, but it's just what I'm looking at before I take a trade, before I just tape into something. I think, well, it looks bullish. It doesn't matter. Add these layers of confluence into your trading, which will really, really help you. Others dominance, holding at the minute. What have we got there? Let me have a little look. Weekly levels. So we hit the weekly level and pushed off. Now there, we've got a bullish fair value gap on that. I don't really look at it like that. You know, I'll just use my trends and things like that with these. Your 200's coming under and it's getting a bit flat. Your 20's crossing down. You know, we could come and retest this area once again. And what will also line up with that is a trend. Your trend in motion on the weekly. So keep your eye on these areas. They're important areas at the minute. What else have we got? Let's have a little look. Gone through USDT. I've gone through BTC dominance. You can see, you know, this area here is fairly important, and it could start to go up. Get a nice rejection here would be nice. Falling back below that trend, and then down we go into these zones here. That is your perfect scenario in BTC dominance. But you've also got to line all these other things up with it, so it gives you a higher confluence trade. So, you know, we're all out here trying to make money. You know, when somebody opens a long, you know how this market works. The market works when somebody opens a long, somebody's closing a short. You know, somebody's opening a short, somebody's closing a long. You're buying and selling from people that are opening and closing. You're not just buying and selling. You're literally interacting with another user. You don't know that, but that's how this works. It's an auction theory. This is how markets work. So keep your eye on these what I'm showing you at the minute. This theta trade here, one of the lads in the group, Mr. B, absolute class trader. Absolutely fantastic trader. I can't remember where he called it. It must have been here, I think. I can't remember where he at, but he called it here, and that dropped a lot. Or even here, I genuinely can't remember where he called it, but he called a trade, and it literally, you know, the group, the CWP group, the premium group, and I'm not just trying to plug it, we're literally printing. We are printing. It don't matter if the market's doing, you know, it don't matter if the market's doing this. It don't matter if the market's doing that. We are printing, no matter what. So come and join us in the CWP premium. You know, for what you're going to get in the premium, you literally, it's an absolute bargain. You get my trading journal, you get Andre's trading journal, Mr. B's trading journal, and then you've also got James's baccarat indicators. You do have to pay separate for them, but for the price that you pay for them, they're pennies as well. And you've also got Slim, who does bots, and they're printing all the time. But the three main people in the CWP, me, Andre, and Mr. B, we're giving you weekly calls, and there's no way you can't make your money back from paying for the premium. Not a chance. That's how good the premium is. So come over and have a little look. If you're not in there already, come and have a little look. I'm trying to see if there's all that I can really see. You know, there's certain areas of interest where I'll be looking. See, like this here, I'm not looking for a long. There was the long where I had my fib out. That was the long in AVE, RV, AVE, however you want to call it. But that was the long in AVE here. And you can see, we're below that 200 moving it, we're above it. The 20's coming up, and that's showing you there. At the minute, I wouldn't have took a short on AVE because it doesn't align with how I trade. If I drop down into the 4 hour and have a little look on the 4 hour, that there, the way I trade, that's not showing me that I can take a short, to be honest. That's showing me there's a potential opportunity to short. Once we've had the rejection, the 20's just there, and you can take a little short. and make you 6%. You're in and out quick. There's no messing about. So, you know, this is what you've got to do with trading. It's about trading probabilities and finding the best probabilities, the best setups to see where we could potentially be going. So, you know, near at the minute, on the 4 hour, we've had the 200 coming above on the 4 hour. Whereas if you look here, and then what it does is it sweeps this liquidity like it has done here, starts to trend on the 4 hour. This is, see how we start to create a squeeze here between the 20 and the 200 and the 20. We start to create a squeeze. Once we do that and squeeze out up above, we come and retest that 20. There's your chances. There's your chances to go long. And like I say, it's not going to work every single time. You know, there's no holy grail in trading. You just got to align certain things. So that's my take at the minute. I do think we're going to come down and sweep this resting liquidity, which is below us. We've got liquidity there. We've got liquidity there. You know, sweeping this liquidity and then possibly going off again, which will give this time to catch up. You know, give you 20 time to catch up, bit of a cross, and then away we go. Pretty simple. Pretty simple if you look at it that way. You know, when I'm watching trades sometimes, and I watch some groups and the way they're trading, and when they're telling you to go long, when they're telling you to go short, there's no real confluences that I can see when they're telling you to do that. I'll break it down for you, why I think I'm going long, why I think I'm going to go short. I'm not just going to say, oh, I'm going long, oh, I'm going short. I'll break it down for you and I'll tell you why I'm going to do that. Because then it gives you a little bit of extra confidence as well. And you can think, oh, that's why he's doing that. That's why he's doing this. That's why he's doing that. You know, it's like BTC here. You know, we've got a big gap there that we're filling. We've also got underlying liquidity here and here. We've also got some more that's sat there waiting. On the 4 hour, we're getting a little bit of a cross here as well. On these averages. You know, and if we're seeing something like that, you know, BTC might try and come back up here and retest that and then go. Take out this liquidity down here and then push off. Told you my area for long is a bit further down, and in the group I will be telling people if I'm going to go long in BTC. At the minute, looking at shorts, just for the simple fact, we've got USDT dominance potentially coming back up into here. Take this, retest this line, and then go again. Till then, you know, I've got a couple of shorts opened. We'll see where we're going from there. As for now, I think BTC dominance is going to do this. I think BTC is going to keep dropping, like I've just shown you, into this zone here. And that's what I'm looking at. So I'm going to get out of here now, guys. I've got snooker coming up shortly, so I need to go do that. I'll get this video out as soon as I can. Like I've said, don't forget, come and check us out, CWP Premium. We've got a free chat in CWP as well. All links will be in the description. There's my trading journal, Andre's, Mr. B's. We've got James's Baccarat indicators. I have a link for that here as well. And then we've got Slim's bots. I've got a link for that as well. So yeah, that's it from me, guys. And I will catch you in the next one.